If you think this is cool, wait until I show you this. As we are aware, Google released its new Gemini model. And currently we can access the Gemini Pro model using the API. Now, according to the performance benchmark provided by Google, the Gemini Pro model goes way beyond the horizon of GPT 3.5. So let's test it out. But before we begin, we will need an API key, which can be generated at Google AI Studio. I will provide the link in the description. So let's load the API key to the .env file and begin with the code. First, let's import all the modules that we will require for this build. The modules that will be used are Google Generative AI, Streamlit, Pillow, .env, OS and IO. Next, we need to fetch our API key from the .env file and initialize it. You can download this image from my GitHub repo. We will be using tabs in Streamlit to separate the use of Gemini Pro model and Gemini Pro Vision Model. As you can see, the code is working so far. So let's continue. We'll be using the text input function from Streamlit for the prompt input. And the button function for triggering a response. We are done with the code for the Gemini Pro model. So let's test it out. As you can see, the code works just fine. And we got a response. Let's begin with the Gemini Pro Vision Model. Here we will be using Streamlit's file upload function to take an image input, along with the text input function for the prompt. Now, in order to show the image, we will use the image function. I want the image to have rounded corners. We will achieve that by using a style tag inside the markdown function of Streamlit. Make sure to use conditional statements to check for prompt and image to avoid error messages. We need to provide the data in byte array. So let's create a function to convert the image data to byte array. We will use another conditional statement to check if the user has uploaded an image or not. So as you can see that there was an error from my end. As a result, the button is not showing up. The error was that the conditional statement for the button was inside the conditional statement for displaying the image. Just make sure that the statements are as shown here. And as you can see, the error is gone. So, let's test the build now. Let's see if the model can identify this dish. And that is the correct answer. Let's test the model for something more complex. As you can see, it can handle complex prompts without any problem. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.